printing the map out and read the rules. I hadn't got around to printing the counters. The reason I'm interested in this game is that for me, and I don't know very much about gaming history and all sort of stuff. I've only really know what I've read from others. But the when Dunnigan designed this game, the rule set really was innovative for its time, and it kicked off a series of games and innovations in the gaming world, I think. And interestingly enough, I didn't even know this, but on the development team is Richard Berg, and I imagine that's in his younger days, perhaps even before he made any games. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know very much about game history, but I know what I like. And this game is the hardboard mounted version, I guess they call it. You would call it a deluxe version of the game. It's still in really very good condition. You can see that okay. And there's another map in here as well. It's tape mounted on the back. And really it's kind of like the paper version of the game glued to a nice hardboard. It's a very light rule system, but the mechanics are interesting, and after playing Operation Typhoon, I am even more excited about, from SBI, even more excited about playing this game. So it's going to adjust my playing sequence of the games that I own. This is my third or fourth in the house, and it will be one of my last. I got to the point where I had agreed with myself a while back that 150 games is more than enough for only one man, thereabouts. And other than this last package of goodies is all from an auction, and a lot of these items were, I thought, priced fairly and if not cheaply. And Panzer Group Bavarian was one of them. I picked this up for I think $12 or $15. And it's in nice condition. Got the counter tray in here. The counters are in good shape and and they're sorted, which is nice. So I'm excited about playing this. The box is in really good shape, and we're going to take care of that little boy and play that soon. While I was looking at the auction, I saw this Panzer Army Africa. Now I know exactly zero about this game, other than it is once again another bookcase game that from Avalon Hill. The maps for this one are not in as good a condition. I'm interested in this primarily because of the involvement of Rommel. I'll let you have a quick squeeze of the map there. You know, it's the classic African map, pretty bland. Certainly not as pretty as, and this has actually got some stuff taped onto it. That's nice. Like I said, this is all old stuff. I got this for $5. Italians, Germans, Allies are red in this game. Counters. We'll have a quick look at this. I'm not too excited about it. I just don't get excited about the African theater for some reason. Maybe it's my aborted attempt with the half dozen guys to try and play campaign for North Africa. Thanks for that, Mr. Berg. That was an experience. So this will be played at some point, but it's not high on the priority list. What is interesting, and you're going to say, what the hell are you doing now? Guns of August. I'm just looking over the camera to see if you can see what I can see. It's a World War I title, and it's a strategic level thing. It's a second edition, 1981. I think this one was published. It's a surprisingly short set of rules. It's one of those games, as I recall, I played this a long time ago. You have to, it's one of those hunt, for the best odds games, you've got attack, defense, and I'll show you the map, a little bit of the map. You can see a little bit of the map here. And you can see 4 sections. Yeah, 4 sections. It's the Mediterranean Sea and Sardinia. And Germany. Yeah. So, it's a nice map. It's a little brown, is what I would say. But let me show you the counters. The close enough to actually see something that note. See, there's 3 numbers across there: attack, defense, and movement. And it's one of those games where this is still back in the time where, kind of like Stalingrad. If you play Stalingrad, you can hunt through the stack, pick a unit, and attack it. The difference being with this, though, that you can actually you have to attack all of the units in the hex, not just a unit in the hex. If you execute an attack, the half a sheet of blank counts, that's going to be handy. Things, and then you've got the charts and tables, which are all just for scenario setup and things like that. This is I'm not going to say it's a mint condition game by any means. The balls are in really good shape though. This game is obviously unpunched. The box is a bit tatty. It's got a repair. $5. That's a win. Now, the reason I bought it is because I just pre-ordered. Oops, there's another purchase. Dang it. I just pre-ordered To the Last Man, which is a free print and play game that's being published by Nuts Publishing. I'm going to hopefully play this strategic level game and then that game, and I think that'll be a nice book ending of the evolution of World War I games. I think it'll just be kind of fun to do. Who knows? I may not get to it till 2020, but we'll do it. Now, any of you who are tactical fans will, hey Hank, my dog looking at the door, he really wants to come in and talk outside. Yeah, he wants to come in. This game, Ambush, I have been looking to acquire it for a long time. And when I set out to acquire it, I really wanted to get the entire series in what I could, and I've managed to do that for what I guess I would call a fair price. I think it's $80 or $90 or something like that. I think $90, probably more than that by the time I shipped it. But as you want, this is a solo game, and this chart is used to identify events and actions that occur. You need the scenario card in the sleeve, and then it will allow you to view what happens next. You've got some really, the maps are really nice except for the buildings. The buildings just crack me up. They're squares. It would have been nice to see the artwork be a little more evolved, but one thing we will notice when we have a look at that's the first maps, right? And we've got all the first one's punched here. Let's look at, I think the last one was this guy, Silver Star, which is unpunched, but in maps, you have these little cards for, we'll talk about that in a second, but look at the maps now, very colorful, very 80s. This is an extension. Those 2 maps attached. We're going to add on to this, I believe. So it becomes a little more geomorphic in nature, I think. I haven't had a good hard look at it, but very colorful, very dynamic, still the same art format for the buildings, but the artwork is, well, I guess that's just more vibrant, really, isn't it? It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Anyway, I'm looking forward to playing this. I do want to try and play all of this chronologically, and I'm interested in a paragraph-driven story. This is going to help me have some fun with the narrative effort, and we'll see if we can get a squad or a company, or not a company, a platoon of folks alive throughout the war. Oops, that doesn't go in there. It goes in there. This also goes in there. So they're the purchases that are new in the house this week. Move Out, Silver Star, Purple Heart, and of course Ambush, the original one. And it's got a tear on the box as well. And that, my friends, is it. And that will be it for a while. Sure, these pre-orders I have will take a while coming, so go slow.